A high school experience should be an experience where individuals feel engaged, an experience where individuals find his or her growth the most. However, the truth can never be farther. Hello guys, this is Sam and welcome to a 3-part series of the education experience, where I will be going through a reflection of each key learning experience we go through, which are high school, university and post-university. For this series, I will be doing research on each individual topic, and I will also include input from my experience as an average student in the Cambodian Education System. Remember, this series is based on the research that I have done and also along with the injections of my thought based on the accumulated experience that I've acquired regarding this matter. So, let us go and see it together. And today's video, we will be focusing on the high school experience. Growing up, I remembered being told to always focus on my study, and that through studying and solely focusing only on studying, will I be able to achieve the dream that I had. On the other hand, I was also told that we should engage with people in high school and that we should never miss out on the good high school experience. And as an adult now, reflecting back when I was a teenager in high school, I was visibly confused and tried to take on both paths. So for a bit of context, I started in a public school, and as for my situation back then, it wasn't very pretty. And as for me, on a personal level, back in 7th grade, I was an insecure brat because of many reasons, which include physical attributes, family conditions, and friendship. So as I was saying, I tried to take on both paths, which are to try to engage with people and create connections, and also to study hard so I can get a good grades in high school. And let us just say that it was a failed attempt for me to do that. And so to break it all down, we have arrived at the first truth, which is going to be fixing ourselves. Reflecting back, when I was in high school, a lot of the decision I made up until grade 10 was based on external factors such as peers, social media, the show I watch, parents, teacher, so on and so forth. And as a high school teenagers, reflecting back, I made the decision based on words and messages that influenced me the most. And when there were too many sources that tells me what to do, I was very confused. Remember, I was just a teenager. So to break it all down for you, because right now I'm summarizing nearly 1,000 days worth of experience as a high school student from grade 7 up until grade 10, it can be quite confusing. But like I was saying, I was a teenager, and as a teenager, looking back, I made a lot of decisions that I thought was my own back then, but it was just a reflection of what the external environment tells me, and that is the problem. Instead of focusing on myself, I tried to fit in. I was stuck between studying and engaging with friends, and I tried to do things that I believe the norms would want me to do. Doing so results me in feeling empty despite having a lot of people around me. I still feel insecure that I am not good enough, that I have no friends, that I am overweight, and in general that I am not good at school at all. And so looking back, I would consider myself very lucky because, like I said, to me, I was unconsciously doing things the external environment portrays to me as good, and I got hooked into boxing.
You want to keep calling me a white man's name? I'm not white.
Continues to scream at Terrell.
He beat the hell out of those who
I specifically watch boxers like Tyson Fury, study the history of Muhammad Ali, and many other greats of the past. And it influenced me greatly to shape myself into someone better. I started doing exercise often, making it a routine every single day. Despite not having any penny to go to the gym, I would just run in place for 60 minutes, and I started losing weight slowly but surely. And the routine continued every single day until now. And it was back then in grade 12 when I felt more confident in myself. And whilst having more confidence in myself, my study got better, and I decided to shoot for grade A for my national exam. And a bit of context, before grade 12, my grade wasn't good at all, and I only planned to go as far for a passing grade for the national exam, which was grade E. So reflecting back then and to now, as a 23-year-old man now, I was very lucky to stumble across positive influence, and I believe what I was doing back then unconsciously was fixing myself and shaping myself into a better person. And that is the first untold truth that I believe a lot of people are not told in nowadays society, especially in high school. So I do not know if you're a high school student watching this, or if you have gone past high school, or if you are a parent having kids in high school. But I do believe to the depth of my heart that it is important as a teenager to start reforming ourselves through building healthy routines, having positive influence in our life, and by doing so, positive friends, positive experience will gradually gravitate toward us. And personally, I'm also grateful that despite not having any money to go about in school as a teenager, despite feeling insecure back then, despite not having a lot of friends to go out with, I was given the freedom to experience those hardships, which has shaped me to become the person I am today. Whereas I would imagine if my parents were to restrict this freedom of mine and try to prevent me from experiencing those, I would not become a person that I am nowadays at all. So yeah, as a human being, I do believe that we are an accumulation of our own experience. And that was my experience. And that is also the first untold truth that I want to share with you guys regarding our high school experience. So yeah guys, actually I was planning on fitting all the information I want to share in one single video, but I figured out that it would just be too long and the storyline would be too messy and will be very unorganized. So I will make separate parts regarding this topic, so the information will be easier for the audience to digest. And also remember, the whole point of all of these videos are based on my experience that I had inside the Cambodian education system and the research that I have done regarding each topics and each educational milestone. So if you share commonalities, if you share similar perspective, or you have a different opinion, be sure to share it down below. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. I love interacting with you guys. And part 2 will be dropping very soon. And with that said, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye and peace.